Welcome, you guys. Once again, my name's Yvonne. This is an all levels class. The intention for this class for me was to remember a friend of mine who was tragically taken very close to where we are here on this monument. And I wanted to take this time to pay homage to him, to what he represented, and also to share his love of the city. So that's our goal, that's our intention. It's not to be sad, it's to celebrate his life. So let's go ahead and get started. Make your way to a comfortable seated position. Cross out your ankles. Let's allow those hands to rest on the tops of those thighs, palms facing down for a little grounding, palms facing up in a receiving gesture. Eyes can remain open or closed. It's really up to you. We'll give ourselves these few rounds of breath an opportunity to just sink in. Feel the breeze on your skin. The breath as it enters in and out of your nose. And see if you can sit just a little taller. And as we exhale, dropping your chin down to your heart center and pausing. Bringing the right ear to the right shoulder, going for one full neck roll, allowing the head to drop back, the chin to lift high. Taking your time as you transition, all the way until your chin makes its way back to the heart. Bringing your right ear to your right shoulder and pause. Sweep your right arm up and over, adding gentle pressure to the side of your head. Your opposite arm can remain on the knee, it can hover off the earth, or you can bend that elbow, crawl the hands up the back, and get a deeper, intense stretch. Play around with the positioning of your chin. Maybe it drops a bit to the heart, maybe it lifts. Slowly, hands find their way to the knees, chin back to the heart. Left ear, left shoulder. We're just going to transition as we did before, all the way around until your chin makes its way back to the heart. Left ear to left shoulder and pause. We'll sweep that arm up and over, just adding again that gentle pressure to the side of our head. Opposite arm can remain where it is. You can extend away, or you can climb that hand up and over. And slowly, hands find their way to the knees as the chin drops to the heart. Let's roll our shoulders forward and up. Exhale, rolling the shoulders down the back. 2 more times on your own, finding that pause at the top. Exhaling, rolling it down the back. Last time here as we inhale, pausing with the shoulders towards the ears. And exhale, roll the shoulders down the back. Bring your hands to meet at your heart center and bow your chin to your chest. Let's set an intention for our practice today. Starting in a place of gratitude, something you're grateful for. We'll slowly begin to lift the chin, allow the eyes to open to adjust to the light. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Interlace your fingers for me, please, and flip the palms up to the sky. Anchor a little more firmly into your seat, and if it feels good, allow your body to sway a little left, a little right. Offer some space in the side body. Continue to root through your seat. Move at a rhythm that works best for you. We'll pause at the center, take a breath. Release your fingertips behind you now. Come to the pads of your fingers, and as you do so, I want you to think about bringing your heart through. You can lift the gaze, the chin can lift. And then as you exhale, crawl those fingertips forward and fold over your legs now. Remember that we are still warming up, so it's probably not going to be your deepest expression, and that's okay. Continue to breathe in and out of your nose. And then as we exhale, we'll walk those hands back towards the body to lift the heart, to lift the chest. Find your way to a tabletop, hands and knees. Hands underneath those shoulders. Knees will make their way underneath the hips. Spread your fingers. Reach your right fingertips up to the sky. As you inhale, follow your fingertips with your gaze. Exhale, thread the right hand behind your left wrist so that you rest on the right temple, right side of your head. See if you can press a little more into your left hand to bring your right hip crease back. With your next breath, let's reach those fingertips up to the sky. Again, let your gaze follow your fingertips. Try to touch the clouds above. Exhale, back to your tabletop. Shift your body if you need to a little bit. Left arm, when you are ready, will rise high. Inhale, look towards the sky to those fingers. And then exhale, thread your left hand behind your right wrist, resting on the left temple, left shoulder. That right hand can remain in front of your face, so you just kind of gently push on it to get a deeper stretch on the left side. One more breath. And slowly stretching those left fingertips up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, back to your tabletop, hands and knees. Start to move through a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling, shifting the gaze up. Exhaling, rounding the spine, pushing the earth away. You can stay in either variation, or you can move with the rhythm and the cadence of your breath. A few more rounds here, adding on any movements that serve you. And we'll find our way back to that tabletop neutral spine. Tuck your toes under. Let's lift those hips up and find our first downward facing dog. Feet about hip-width distance apart. Hands are anchoring into the earth. And if you'd like to bend one knee, straighten the other, walk it out just a little bit. Keep the gaze to the back of your mat. Keep the hips nice and high and feel the connection of your hands to the earth beneath you. Find some stillness. We'll rise high to our toes. Plank pose. Top of that push-up. Adjust your stance so that you've got your heels right over those toes. Hands underneath the shoulders. Draw the belly in and up. And then send the hips up high. Downward facing dog. Inhale once more. High to those toes. Find your plank pose. Draw the belly in from the earth. Hug the thumbs to the midline. And send the hips up, back to your downward facing dog. This time as we inhale, find your plank pose. Pause at the top of that push-up. Soften your knees to the earth and allow your body to descend down to the ground. Untuck your toes. So we lift the heart and chest. We hug the elbows in and down. And then exhale to the earth. Walk your hands a spider cobra. So lifting through the heart and chest and making sure that the belly's drawing in and up. Exhale. Back down to the earth. Expression. Find your low cobra. You can keep your hands as they are. You can walk them in. You can take a softer variation. Keep your legs actively pushing to the earth. Rest. Bring your belly back to the ground. Untuck your toes. And let's lift those hips up and back and find our downward facing dog once again. Rise high onto your toes. Gaze between your thumbs and take a nice little hike to the top of your mats. Once your feet have made their way, grab onto those opposite elbows. Sway your body if that serves you. And release the bind of your hands. Allow them just to hang, to dangle. Bone by bone, we just start to rise all the way up. Take your glutes with you as you stand tall at the top of your mat. Reach your arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Big breath. Exhale, hip creases back, forward fold, arms open wide. Halfway lift, fingertips to the shin bones, draw the belly in. Exhale, forward fold. Bone by bone, rise up once more, articulating through the spine, taking the glutes with you as you stand tall, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms reach high, gaze can follow those fingertips. Hip creases back, forward fold, arms wide. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to the shin bones, belly in. Exhale and forward fold. One more time, bone by bone, rise up. Feel again the articulation of the spine, the activation of the glutes as the arms reach high. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Adding on as we inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hip creases back and fold. Flat back as you lower down. Halfway lift, lengthen out, belly in. Plant your hands and let's step the left foot to the back of our mat. Soften your left. Shift your way back just a little bit here. Toes of your back foot can remain tucked or untucked. That's up to you. Allow your hips to kind of sink a little forward here. Squeeze your right glute. Grab onto those opposite elbows. Create a frame for your face, for your head, and then begin to draw the elbows back as you sink just a little deeper. Take another breath here. Reach the arms up to the sky. Hands come down and they frame your front shoulder. Let's reach the right arm up and add a twist. You can lift your back kneecap up if you'd like, tucking those toes under. Energetically pushing through the left heel as you draw the belly in. Try to touch the clouds above. One more breath. Hand comes down and facing dog. Shift it forward, plank pose. Breathe in, top of the push-up. Soften your knees behind your hips and lower yourself down as you exhale. Untuck your toes. Lift through your heart. Hug your elbows in and down. Exhale to the earth. Your toes. Send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Through tabletop, through plank, your choice. With your next breath, let's send the left foot in between our hands. Softening that right knee to the earth. Low lunge on this side. Arms reach high. Again, toes can be tucked or untucked. That's up to you. Allow the body to shift slightly forward. Grab onto those opposite elbows when you are ready. And then use your hands to just start to draw them back. Open through your heart. Lift through the rib cage just a little bit more. One more breath here. Exhale, hands come down. Left arm reaches high and you twist towards your front bent knee, tucking those back toes under if you'd like and lifting your kneecap up. Keep drawing that left hip crease back. Rotate from your belly button up. Try to touch the clouds once again with your left fingers. As you exhale, hand comes down. Big step to the top of your mat and fold it out. Find that halfway lift again. Lengthen through the side body, belly in. Exhale, and we fold. Rise up, arms out. Reach them up high to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart center, Samastitihi. With our next breath, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold, arms wide. Back flat, halfway lift, draw the belly in, fingertips to the shins. Plant your hands. Let's step the left foot to the back of our mats. Steps back. Shift it forward. Inhale to your plank pose. Draw the belly in. Lower down either knees or full chaturanga if you are ready. Inhale, upward dog or low cobra. Connect the hands to the earth. Downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. Ground to the J and 4 finger of your thumb. Let's send the left leg up this time, high to the sky. Rise high to your right toes. Draw your knee to your chest as you step your left foot in between your hands. Straighten your left leg, walk your hands back for a variation of pyramid pose. Take a breath here. Right foot meets the left. Find your halfway lift, fingertips to the shin bones. Exhale and forward fold. Once again, we rise up, arms out up high, breathe in. Forward fold this time. Exhale, transition back down. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Plant your hands. We're stepping the right foot back this time. Pause in your lunge for a moment. And then downward facing dog. Left foot meets the right. High to the toes, plank pose. Remember, you can always skip these. Lower down, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, draw the heart through. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Right leg this time will rise up with your breath. High onto your left toes. That's going to create some space so that you can round your spine and step your right foot in between your hands. Walk your hands back, straighten your right leg. Crawl your fingertips forward, left foot right, and you find that halfway lift again. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, breathe out. Rise up, arms out up high. Forward fold, my friends. Exhale, send those hips back, dive back in. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Plant your hands, step your left foot back, pause in your lunge. And we high to your toes, plank pose as you breathe in. Your choice, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. You can always move through cat-cow if that serves you just a little better. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Left leg rises high. High to our right toes. Hug the knee close to the chest as you step your left foot in between your hands. Straighten your left leg, walk your hands back and fold. Crawl your fingertips forward, right foot meets the left, halfway lift one more time. Forward fold as you exhale. Last time, you guys. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms overhead. Dive right back into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands. We step the right foot back first, and then we find downward facing dog. The left foot meets it. Inhale, high to your toes. Plank pose as you breathe it in. Exhale, chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin. Cat-cow, you guys. Beautiful. Downward facing dog as you exhale. This time the right leg will rise up high. Send it up. High to your left toes. Exhale, hug the knee to the chest and step it through. Straighten your right leg. Walk your hold up. Meets the right, halfway lift, inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Rise up, arms out up high. Bring the palms to touch overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Lower your seat, find your chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms can sweep forward and up in line with the biceps, maybe a little more forward if that feels better for the body. And then everybody reach your fingertips to the monument. Cross your right elbow over your left, wrap your arms around. Inhale, rise up, straighten your legs, lift the elbows. Exhale, sit back into your chair and draw the elbows in towards your belly button. 2 more just like that. As you inhale, rise up, straighten those legs, reach those fingertips up. Exhale, draw it in, round, sit into your seat. Inhale, rise up, straighten those legs. Exhale, round, draw the belly in, hug the elbows towards your belly. Rise up, reach your arms out to the sky, release the bind of the arms. Exhale and forward fold it out. Halfway lift, inhale and lengthen. Plant your hands. We'll step the left foot back this time. We're going to rise up for high lunge. So front knee is bent, back heel is stacked right over those toes. Explore a little here. Maybe sit a little deeper as you expand through that back leg. Grab onto those opposite elbows for me, please, and then draw them back as you open through your heart. Take a breath here. Straighten your front leg, balancing on your front leg, back toes. It's going to be a little wobbly. Then reach your arms up, bring the palms to touch, settle back into your lunge and cross your body. Let's move into a prayer twist. Left elbow hooks onto the outer right thigh. Twist towards the right side of our space here, drawing that belly in, lengthening through the back of your neck. Steady breath in and out of your nose. We'll look down to our front foot. Bring our hands to frame it. Send the right leg high for three-legged dog. We'll hug the heel to the glute and open, stack your hip here. Press a little more firmly into your left hand. It's supporting a little more weight, so support that by anchoring more firmly here. Send your right leg up for me, please. Exhale, let's cross the body to the left elbow. So you're just going to shift your weight forward and see if you can make connection. And then inhale, reach it up. Exhale to the right elbow, shift it forward. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, we're gonna step that right foot in between our hands and pause. Warrior two. Back heel, arm windmills you up, drawing to the space of the road behind you as your gaze is soft over your right fingertips. Nice, sink a little deeper. Feel the support of both of your feet anchoring. And lift through your right side body just a little bit more. Flip your right palm for me, please. Let's tip it up and back. Reverse, exalt your warrior. Don't lose the depth of your lunge. Take another breath here. Exhale, hands will come down. You'll frame your foot. Breathe in. Exhale and forward fold. Hands overhead, hands to the heart center. Lower your seat for me, chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms of any variation for the time being. Hip creases are drawing back. Reach your arms forward, parallel to the earth. Left elbow goes over your right. We wrap and cross. Inhale, rise up, straighten your legs, lift your fingertips high. Exhale, draw the belly in, sit back into your chair, round to the upper part of your body. Push through those heels. Exhale. Last time here. Up. Exhale, round and draw it in. Open up. Exhale, forward fold it out. Plant your hands, we step the line, left knees forward, rise up, high lunge. Okay, so remember where your foot lands isn't necessarily where it has to stay, so make any adjustments that you guys need. Maybe lift the corners of your mouth, I don't know, that might work. Grab on those opposite elbows for me, please, and same action as we did before, just start to use your hands to draw those elbows back. Open through your heart. Take another breath here. Here's that challenge. Straighten your front leg. Pause for a moment here. Then reach your arms up, palms touch. Bend your knee and cross your body for your prayer twist. Right elbow hooks, outer left thigh. You can always drop that right knee down for support. Draw your left shoulder back. Twist. Take one more breath here. Looking down to your front foot, bring your hands to frame it. Three-legged dog, send your left leg high. Hug your heel to the glute. We stack our hips. Press more firmly into your right hand. Send your right hip crease back a little more. Left leg rises up and we cross the body to the right. See if you can make connection. Good. Inhale and reach it up. Exhale to the left elbow now. Shift it forward once again. Inhale and reach it up. Exhale, round and step your foot in between your hands. Spiral your back heel down, warrior two as you inhale to rise. So front knee is bent, transecting your back arch. Both feet are rooted here as we lift the left side body a little bit more. Can you sink a little deeper into that front lunge. Nice. Flip your palm for me, please. Reach it up and back, reverse, exalt. Try to maintain that depth in that front lunge. Exhale, hands come down, frame your front foot, spiral your heel up. Let's step it back this time and find our plank pose again. Option to stay here or lower through that vinyasa. It's up to you. Downward facing dog. Exhale, hips nice and high. With our next breath, we're gonna send the right leg up to the sky. And as you exhale, step your right foot now between your hands. High lunge, we rise up. Arms reach high, heel is stacked over those toes, sinking into that lunge. Arms, once again, will grab onto those elbows and draw it back. Open through your heart. Offer a little heart opener here. Same as we did before. Straighten your leg, bring your palms to straighten or touch overhead, and you're gonna cross your body for your prayer twist. Left elbow hooks, outer right thigh. Draw your right shoulder back a little more. Feel again the action of your belly button from that space, twisting. We're rotating from there. Nice, one more breath. Let's take a look down to our right big toe. Big step, you guys, left foot steps to the top of your mat. Find your chair pose. What? I know, crazy. So sit a little deeper, you can do it. Good, and then bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, forward fold it out. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale and forward fold. Rise up, reach your arms out, reach them high. Exhale, hand to your heart center. Root through your right foot for me, please. Float your left leg up. Find your stamba. Spread your toes. Lift your right side body up. Nice. Send it back and find a warrior three for a moment, pausing. Working your body parallel to the earth. Squeeze your right glute. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Warrior two. Bring your toes down first, then spiral your heel down. Open your arms to a T. Soft gaze over your right fingertips. Beautiful. Interlace your hands for me, please, at the small of your back. Stretch those knuckles down as you open through your heart. And exhale, send the knuckles up and over as you fold. Humble warrior. Doesn't matter how high your knuckles go. Think about bringing your right hip crease a little more to the midline. Your gaze to the back of your mat. When you are ready, let's rise all the way up like someone's pulling you by those knuckles. Arms to a T. Straighten your leg, and this time tip it up and back for stargazers or reverse triangle. So that front leg is straight. And we're gonna keep this leg straight as we move into our triangle. Right arm extends forward and down, left arm high to the sky. Nice. Doesn't have to touch the earth. You can bring it to the shin bones for some more support. Take another breath here. Looking down to your front foot. Hands will come down, frame it, spiral your back heel up. Step it back, plank pose. Hold your plank or move through your flow if that serves you, you guys. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. All right, let's go for that left side when you are ready. Left leg rises high. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Rise up, high lunge. Feel again support from your back leg. Sink a little deeper into your front lunge. Grab onto those opposite elbows. Let's draw it back. Open through your heart. We're gonna add that element of balance from here. Straighten your front leg for me, please. Reach your arms overhead, palms touch. Cross your body off of that prayer twist. Right elbow hooks, outer left thigh. Good. It's very easy to collapse in this pose. I want you to create a nice lift in your right rib cage. Beautiful, that's it. All right, here we go. Ready? Look down to your left big toe. Big step, right foot meets it in twisted chair. I know, you can come out for a moment, then join us back when you're ready. You can do it. Draw that right hip crease back. Take another breath. That's it, Jen. Beautiful. Hands to the heart center. Take a breath here, and then forward fold it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, arms out up high, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the heart center, Samasthiti. Root through your left leg for me, please. Float your right leg forward and pause. Find your stamba here. Remember to lift up through your left side body. Warrior 3, send your right leg back behind you as the chest moves forward. Working your body somewhat parallel to the earth. Push through your right heel. Warrior 2, start with the toes down first, then spiral your right heel down, arms open out to a T. Left knee is bent. Nice. Take another breath here. Find a bind of your hands at the small of your back. Stretch those knuckles down. Take a breath, breathe it in. Humble warrior. You'll send those knuckles up and over. Doesn't matter how high they are. Work your left hip crease more towards the midline of your mat. Nice adjustment, you guys. Take another breath here as we bow in. As you exhale, like someone's grabbing you by those knuckles, rise all the way up. Arms to a T. Straighten your front leg. Tip your left arm up and back. Stargazers or reverse triangle. Ground through your left big toe. Triangle from here. Hip creases will shift to the building behind you as the left arm windmills down and the right arm reaches up. Nice. Does not have to touch the earth. Think about creating as much space as you can from your left armpit to your left hip. Take one more breath here. Looking down to your front foot, hands will come down to frame it. Back heel spirals up. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Hold your plank pose. We're gonna lower all the way down to the belly. 3, 2, and 1. Untuck your toes for me, please. Let's bring those hands once again, if you can, to interlace at the small of your back. If not, just reach your fingertips back behind you. Empty out. As you inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest. See if you can stretch those knuckles to the space behind you. And then find a little more length in the back of your neck. Float your left leg up. Float your right leg up. Hold this for a moment here. Keep steady with the inhales and exhales. And soften it down. Release the bind. Rest for a moment. Take a breath. We'll go for one more belly back bend here. So when you are ready, finding your chin resting to the earth, interlacing those hands once more at the small of your back. Empty out. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest. See if this time you can float both legs up. They can always remain rooted if that serves you a little better. Take another inhale here. Exhale, soften yourself back down to the ground, opposite cheek to the earth, and pause. Slowly. Beneath shoulder, tuck your toes, push yourself up and back, and find your downward facing dog once again. Walking those hands to the back of your mat. Find a forward fold here. Slowly start to rise all the way up bone by bone. Reach the arms up high to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Extend from your heart center, arms will reach forward. Right elbow over your left. Wrap your arms, twist. Eagle pose here. Root through your right foot for me. Lift your left heel up. Maybe those left toes lift. Cross your left leg over your right and start to sink down like you're sliding down the wall behind you. Your toes of your left foot can touch the earth for a little support. Feel the strength in the legs, the space created in between the shoulders. Maybe you start to nestle your eagle, bringing your arms down. Take another breath here. As you exhale, rising up, release the arms, uncross your legs, give it a little shake, hands down to your sides. Good. From your heart center, extend your arms forward once again to the building. Left elbow over the right, wrap, cross, and twist. Root through your left foot this time. Lift your right heel up. Maybe the right foot floats. So as we cross the right leg over the left, the hip creases are drawing back like we're sliding down a wall behind us. Toes can find the earth, the back of your calf, or they can hover. That's it. And if you want a little bit more, maybe you nestle your eagle. Allow your body to fight for this balance. Remember, we're not finding it, we create it. Take another breath. When you are ready, release the arms, release the legs, stretch them up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the sides, Tadasana pose. Close your eyes. Just remember that intention that you set at the beginning of your practice. With your next inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hip creases back, forward fold. Walk your hands out and find your downward facing dog. Right leg will fly up high, three-legged. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands and pause. High lunge, rise up, arms reach high. Grab onto your opposite elbows, draw them back, sink a little deeper as you open through your heart. Straighten your leg, palms touch overhead. Cross your body, left elbow hooks, outer right thigh. Any version, any expression here. Looking down to our right big toe. Big step, twisted chair, left foot meets the right. Pause. Hands to the heart center, hold. Root through your right foot, you guys. Let's rise up. Left leg comes with us. Strong here. Let your balance be challenged. Spread your toes. Feel the earth beneath you. Warrior 3. Send it back. Heart moves forward. Toes are pointing down. Warrior 2. Let the toes touch first. Then spiral your heel down. Open your arms to a T. Interlace your hands for me, please, at the small of your back. Take a breath, stretch your knuckles down. Exhale, send the knuckles up and over. Fold, humble warrior. One more breath. Straighten your leg, tip it up and back. Stargazer's pose. Left arm slides down the leg, right arm reaches up and over. Triangle from here. Right arm forward and down. Left arm high. Any version, any expression. Keep feeling the right heel roots. We're going to add one more pose. You can do it. Left hand to your hip, finding our half moon from here. Shifting your weight into your right foot. Take your left hand out of the equation until you've got your foundation first. Left big toe parallel to the earth. Once you feel stable, the left arm will reach up high to the sky. Right hand can hover. It can find the shin bone, earth, or your water bottle. Stay active, rooting through your right foot. Take a breath. Exhale, step it back into your warrior 2. Use your hands if you need support. Beautiful job, you guys. Straighten your leg for me, please. Turn your toes to face alongside of your mat. Flip your palms up to the sky. Take a breath. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Hinge and fold. Any version here of the arms. Take one more breath. Find your halfway lift. Pause here. Exhale, hands to the hips, squeeze your inner thighs in and rise up all the way. Perfect. All right, you guys ready? Reach your fingertips forward to your neighbor in front of you. Cross your right arm over your left. Go for your eagle arms one more time. So here we go. Root through your right foot. We're gonna move into a tree here. So you're gonna step your left foot to the inside of your right. Without the use of your arms, you're using solely the power of your leg. That's it. Take one more breath here. Beautiful. Exhale, step your left foot back. Open your arms to a T. Warrior 2 to the front. Sink for just a moment. Hands come down. Frame your foot. Step it back. Plank pose. One more opportunity to flow, or just send the hips up. Downward facing dog. Last time, last side. Left leg will rise up, three-legged. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. High lunge and rise. We've been here before. Go right where you left off. Grab onto your opposite elbows and draw them back as you sink a little deeper. Challenge yourself here. Offer that heart opener. Straighten your leg, palms touch overhead. Cross your body. Exhale, right elbow hooks outer left thigh. Beautiful. Looking down to your left big toe. Step the right foot to meet it. 1 step, 2 steps to your twisted chair. You can do it. Hands to the heart. Stay for a moment in your chair. Feel the heat in those legs. Root through your left leg. Let's rise up. Right leg comes with us. Warrior 3. Sending that right leg back. Working your heart parallel to the earth. Left glute, give it a squeeze as you corkscrew your left heel into the earth. Toes first. Warrior 2. Bend your left knee. Spiral your right heel down. Arms out to a T. Good. Take a breath. Nice. Interlace those hands for me, please, at the small of your back. Go for your humble warrior. One more time. Breathe it in. Exhale. Send it up and over. Going in, bowing to the inner light. Straighten your front leg as you rise up, stargazer. So that right hand slides down the right leg as the left arm extends up and over. Triangle pose. Left arm reaches to the monument, down to the earth as the right arm reaches up high. Right hand to your right hip. Looking down to the top of your mat, we're going to step that arm forward, find our half moon pose from here. So it's a balancing posture. Again, take your right hand out of the equation until your foundation is set, and then the right arm reaches up. Walk, water bottle, the earth, the hand can hover. You got it. Take one more breath here. Beautiful. That's it. Lovely, you guys. Big step to the back. You find your warrior 2. One more time. Nice. Straighten that leg. Turn your toes in. Any version of your arms. Let's take a breath. Breathe it in. Exhale. Hinge and fold. Wide-legged. And slowly, if your hands are bound, release them. Allow them to dangle for a moment. Finding that halfway lift once again. Hands to those hips. Squeeze your glutes and rise all the way up. Beautiful. Hands extend forward to your neighbor in front of you. Left elbow over your right. Wrap cross twist for your eagle. Remember, we're going to step into that left foot, so it's tree pose, right foot on the inside of your left. Here we go. Bend your left knee, bend your right knee, and see if you can go without the use of your hands. Let yourself feel awkward. Let yourself feel and find that balance. Eagle in a tree. Slowly release your hands. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Turn your left toes to the front. Find your warrior 2. One more time. Hands come down. We frame our foot. We find our plank pose. Hold it if we like, or move to that final flow. Breathing in. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Bringing the knees to the earth. Shifting your weight back, and take a child's pose. You can always separate the knees to create some space for your chest to sink through. Remember that intention. How fortunate we are that we are able to make our way onto our mats, to carve this time for ourselves. Crawl your fingertips to the right side of your mat. Press a little more firmly into your left hand. Inch your left sit bone closer to the heel. And as you exhale, walk your hands back through center, and let's go for the other side. Press a little more firmly into your right hand. And then we'll crawl those fingertips forward. Find our table. Once again, hands and knees. Walk the hands back. Bring the sit bones to those heels. You're going to swing your legs to one side and send your legs nice and long. Nice. Keep your left leg extended for me, please. Let's go ahead and cross the right leg over our left. The left hand, well, that's going to hug that leg in space. Place your right hand behind you and twist. Of course, if you want to take this into an arm balance, you're more than welcome to climb on. That's up to you. Let's take another breath here. I see you, Kelly. And as you exhale, slowly come back to center. Let's counterbalance that. Left hand goes behind you, right elbow gently pushes into the leg. Shifting your gaze forward, uncrossing the right leg, extending it to the left. Move your hips a little, left to right, left to right. We'll reach the arms overhead. Take a breath. Cactus your arms for me, please. Bend those elbows, open through the heart. Inhale, arms reach up, hinge, and fold. Shift your body if you need to a little bit here. Try to keep your legs straight. Pinky toes drawing back just a little more towards you. Spine is long. One more breath here. And as you exhale, rising all the way back up. We'll keep that right leg extended now. Bend the left knee, cross the ankle over the knee. Left hand will go behind you as we hug that leg into space. So we're moving here. Again, of course, you can climb on for that arm balance if you like, or just stay in this shape.
It's like an image of a glass man. You can't really see
Keep
it.
the belly drawing in.
So we're going to roll with that.
Take one more breath here. And as you exhale, let's rotate to the other side. It's awfully quiet, isn't it? It's very peaceful. And slowly coming back through to your center. This time, bringing the soles of your feet together, knees apart. Hands can come onto the ankles. Adjust your seat. Nice and tall. Exhale, hinge, and fold. With each round of breath, offer a little more space. With each exhale, soften into that space. And slowly starting to rise all the way back up. Place those hands on the knees. Let's help draw the knees in towards each other. Make sure you've got plenty of space behind you. Reach and extend your arms to the front. As you exhale, start to roll yourself down, bone by bone. Take your time. Articulate through the spine. Dig your heels into the earth. And for those of you who want more, maybe you find that covering half boat pose. No have tos. Exhale to the earth. Reach the arms overhead. Lift the rib cage, that space behind your heart. Just lift it to the sky. Point your toes. Flex your feet. Draw both knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Allow the body to rock, a little left, a little right. Your right foot will find the earth. Keep the knee bent. Cross the left ankle over your right for figure 4. Interlacing your hands around your right thigh as long as you can maintain the head and chest rooted. Left elbow can gently push the left leg away. Maybe open your eyes and look to the sky to see the clouds passing by. Give yourself a couple more rounds of breath here. From here, we'll just release the bind of the hands. Reconnect your right foot to the earth and pause. Slide your left leg over your right so there's no space or gap between your inner thighs. Shift your hips just a little to the left. Allow both knees to fall to the right. Arms can extend to a T. And as you exhale, drawing those knees back through to your center, align your hips, uncross your legs, left foot anchor. Right ankle crosses first, we start here. If you'd like to add that bind, interlace your hands around the left thigh, you can. Use that right elbow to gently push the right leg away. Maybe keeping your eyes open as you see the clouds once again passing by. Reminding ourselves how grateful we are to have this time, to be on our mats, to move together as a community in unity, and to celebrate the life of a friend. One more breath. Slowly release the bind of your hands. Connect your left foot once more to the earth. Slide your right leg over your left. Shift your hips just a little to your right as you allow the knees to fall to the left. Arms can extend out to a T. And slowly, as you exhale, floating those knees once more back through to your center. Uncross your legs, align your hips, bring your hands to your sides, feet hip width distance apart, lift your hips up and find a bridge pose from here. You can start to work the shoulder blades in closer to the spine. The hands may find a bind underneath the body. Feel the backs of your arms pushing into the earth, the heels anchoring into the ground. Rising high onto your toes, let's feel those heels up. Roll yourself on once again, bone by bone. Bringing the soles of the feet together to touch and the knees open nice and wide. Any version of your hands, maybe they find your belly. Maybe they're up in a receiving gesture. Take another breath or two here.
I'm a high school lover, and you're my favorite flavor.
And as we exhale, floating those knees back towards each other, drawing them in towards the body, wrapping our arms around the shin bone. Again, maybe rocking left to right, knees can move in that circular motion. Finding our happy baby from here, separating the knees nice and wide. Soles of the feet to the sky, grabbing onto the outer edges of your feet. Take another breath or two here. We will be taking a picture, so everybody smile. Just kidding. And slowly drawing the legs back in towards each other. Any final postures that your body needs. Shoulder stand, twist, you choose. You got some time. But if the body is ready, the legs will extend to the corners of your mat. The eyes can blink a couple of times. And settle into your Shavasana. Give yourself a couple more rounds of breath here.
When we met, that's the day I knew you were my pet.
And together we'll take a full inhale through our nose, out the mouth, release your breath.
I love you.
Allow the movements to make their way into the body organically, nothing to force. Enjoy the wiggling of your toes, the spreading of your fingers, the circling of the ankles, the wrists, the shifting of the head. And together we'll stretch the arms overhead. Find that full body stretch. Hug the knees in. Give yourself a sweet embrace. Maybe lift the forehead to meet the kneecaps, drawing in. Releasing your right arm behind you. And you're just going to roll to your right side, allowing your head to rest into the bicep of your arm. And this posture here represents rebirth. It's an opportunity for you to step off of your mat with a shift. whatever that shift means to you. And keeping the eyes closed, the breath will guide you to your sit bones. It's taken you this far. It knows where to go. And once you are seated, finding your hands once again, either palms down for a little grounding, or palms facing up in a receiving gesture. And let's just receive the breath. Receive the benefits of our practice. The opportunity again to make our way onto our mats in celebration of someone who was taken too soon from us. And with our next breath, reach the arms up and overhead. Bring your palms to meet at your heart center. Bow your chin to your chest. I want you guys to recognize the energy and the light that lives in each and every one of us. Take this intention, your practice, your gratitude with you as you ease back into your day. And my mantra to you always, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free. Have a good rest of your Monday, you guys. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Namaste. All right, awesome work, you guys. Thank you so much for coming here. We appreciate you all so much. If you have any questions, I'm here. Please ask. Stay however long you want in this beautiful space. Remember, we do offer classes every day, Monday through Thursday, 5:45 at this location. So join us. Once again, thank you guys. Round of applause. You guys killed it. Great job. All right. Wow. Did you guys hear that? We raised over $1,000. That's awesome. Thank you so much.